It's a pleasant morning to you, our viewers. You are catching us live at KBC TV, that is here at Kirkman Primary School. You can also catch us live on our platforms at Kirkman Schools, that is on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter. Right, with me here, my grade 5 learners, as you can all see, viewers, interactive learning has never stopped here at Kirkman Primary School. And please bear in mind that enrollment is in progress. You can visit us on our platforms, and definitely we will ring a bell to you. Right, good morning to you, boys and girls. Right, you should not drag your voices when you are greeting me. Is it clear? It's simply good morning, Mr. Mangolobo. You don't need to drag your voice and say, good morning, Mr. Mangolobo. Is it clear? Good morning once again, boys and girls.
Good morning, Mr. Mangolobo.
Yes, much better, much better. Right, thank you for logging into another interesting episode for our English lesson. And today we are going to look at prepositions. We are going to look at prepositions. Right, in the previous grade and stand, you have covered the topic on prepositions. And in your own words, how best can you define the word preposition? What is a preposition? Before you focus on the definition that I have written on the screen. What is a preposition? Anyone would like to try? Yes, Ruarashi Kawena.
A preposition is a word that do something or
Right, that's a fair try. I like the spirit of trying, but instead prepositions are not doing words or action words. That is referring to verbs. Is it clear? Anyone else would like to try? Anyone else would like to try? Yes, Carlos?
prepositions are that indicate location or relation to an object.
Alright, Carlos is actually reading the definition that I wrote on the screen. Right, in simple terms, a preposition is a word that tells us the location or the position in which something will be. Is it clear? And you should also bear in mind that prepositions are placed before a noun. And we have covered the topic also on nouns. Who still remembers what a noun is? What is a noun? What is a noun?
A noun is the name.
Yes, a noun is a name of something. Yes, could you answer?
A noun is a doing word.
A doing word. Come again, could you answer?
A noun is a naming word.
Yes, a naming word. That's correct. So in simple terms, you're simply saying names of something are placed ahead of a preposition. Is it clear? Right. Can we all stand? We need to play a short game, which is known as Simon Says. Is it clear? We want to play a very short game known as Simon Says. Right, everyone stand up. Let's all stand up. So you're supposed to do as Simon says. Is that clear? You're supposed to do as Simon says. Alright, Simon says, place your hand underneath your chin. Place your hand underneath your chin. Yes, that's correct. Wonderful. Simon says, place your hands behind your back. Your hands behind your back. That's correct. And lastly, Simon says, place your hands on your hands. Place your hands on your hands. Ruarashe, do as Simon says. Simon just said, place your hands on your head. On your head, not on your shoulder. On your head. Yes, but that's just one hand. Instead, I said hands. Is it clear? You need to place both the hands on your hand. Right, that's okay. You can sit down. You can all sit down. Right, from the game that we were just playing, Simon says, we have made use of prepositions. Is it clear? Remember, in our definition, we said there are words that tell us the position in which something will be. So when Simon said, place your hand underneath your chin, the word underneath becomes a preposition because it's the one telling us the position in which your hand was. Is that clear?
Yes.
Right, before we move any further, I want to see whether everyone understood what a preposition is. I want you to give me examples of words that are known as prepositions. Any word of your choice that you might get to think of. Any word of your choice. Yes, Bailey?
Under.
Under, correct. The word under is a preposition because it is telling us the position in which. I can give a quick example here using this ruler and the whiteboard marker that I have here. Is it clear? If I place this marker like this, we can formulate a sentence for us making use of the word under in relation to what is shown on this simple illustration. We would like to formulate a sentence for us. When X, yes, the word X is a preposition, it tells us also the position in which something will be. Another one, yes, I can see Charmaine, your hand is up there. Yes, Charmaine?
Behind.
Behind, yes, correct. Let's clap hands for Charmaine. Right, that's okay. Ropa, I saw your hand was up also.
Between.
Between, that's correct. Right, this then brings us to a short, I have a picture that I would like to share on the screen with you, telling us the positions in which, right, there's an animal that is there. I'm not really sure whether that is a dog or it's a cat. Which animal is that shown on the screen? Yes, Tarira, can you see your hand is up? Which animal is that one shown on the screen? Which animal is shown on the screen there? Who would like to tell us the name of that animal? Where are other learners? I like everyone participating. From what you can see, yes, Ropa Fazo? I said which animal is shown on the screen? Bailey, would you like to try?
It's a dog.
Alright, Bailey saying it's a dog. Right, from the first picture where I'm highlighting here, what can we say about the dog in relation to the ball that is also shown? What can we say about the dog? Yes, no pretender?
The dog is behind the ball.
Yes, the dog is behind the ball. So the word behind becomes our preposition. It's telling us the position of the dog in relation to the ball, which is a noun. Is that clear? Right, let's move on to the next picture. Formulate a sentence using the next picture. Where I'm highlighting here, that's our next picture. Charmaine?
The dog is beside the ball.
Yes, the dog is beside the ball. We move on to the third picture. Let's have someone else would like to try. Yes, could you Anashe?
The dog is on its ball.
Yes, the dog is on the ball. And lastly, let's work on the fourth picture. Then we move on to the next part of our exercise. Yes, Bailey?
The dog is under the ball.
Yes, the dog is under the ball. Right, we're moving on. I have typed some examples of common prepositions that are used in sentences. Is it clear? So you are going to read this sentence and you identify the preposition in that sentence. Who would like to do number one for us? You read the sentence and then you tell us the preposition in that sentence. Yes, Bradley? Yes, Bradley? He sat on the chair. He sat on the chair. Which word is the preposition? Which word is the preposition in that sentence?
On.
Yes, correct. On is our preposition. On is our preposition. Right, we move on to number two. Would like to read number two for us? Would like to read number two for us? All right, you can read number two for us, Tariro. There is some milk in the fridge. Which word is the preposition? Which word is telling us the position of the milk? In. That's correct, Tariro. That's correct. We move on to number three, the third sentence. Would like to do number three for us? Yes, Noku?
She was hiding behind the table.
She was hiding. Is it written behind or is it written under? Under the table. Which word is our preposition in that sentence? Which word is our preposition? Yes, Bailey? Yes, that's correct, Nokutenda. And we move on to the last one. Let's move on number 4. Let's move to the last one, which is number 5. I'm having the same hands. Carlos is very participative today. He's responding to all questions. Yes, Tatenda? Tatenda, are you raising up your hand or it seems you are really tired? What's the problem? Right, Proper Father, can you please do the last one for us? He drove over the bridge. Which word is our preposition in that sentence? Over. That's correct. Right. It seems that everyone really understood the exercise on preposition, which therefore brings us to our written exercise on prepositions. Is that clear?
Yes.
Right. Let me share the exercise on the screen. Right. We are going to write this exercise on prepositions and we are going to be selecting the appropriate word to fill in the blank space. Is it clear? For intersex, let's just do number 1 together, then we proceed in writing today's exercise. In our country, no one is, dash the law, do we say, is on the law, over the law, above or in the law. Would like to do number 1 for us? Carlos, I like that spirit of participating, but let's try and give a chance to someone who has not said anything today. All right, we have Mashinga Ize.
In a country, no one is above the law.
Yes, wonderful. Right, so let's move on into writing today's work. Is that clear? The same also applies to our viewers. Viewers, please, if you are part of this lesson, you are also free to send your work through to our email address. Is it clear? And please remember that enrollment is in progress for this year, that is 2021. Is that clear, viewers? And for interest sake, I'm just going to give a health tip that I just got through today. During these hard times, we're fighting against this virus. Try and have a lot of pumpkin leaves as you're relaxed there at home. Is that clear? Great 5 minutes and our viewers there. Pumpkin leaves are said to have several nutritious benefits, and they have a lot of vitamins that boost our immune system towards fighting the virus that is corona. Is it clear, viewers? And another interesting note again about pumpkin leaves, they are said to help on our eyesight. They are also said to help, they have anti-aging properties. So to the ladies, gentlemen out there, if you want to remain looking young, go for pumpkin leaves. Before I leave again, please make sure that you develop a culture of hand washing for at least 20 seconds under running water with a detergent soap. Is that clear? Bye-bye.